How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Wi-Fi battle. Today we're battling versus Nitrogen Loves from the Discord server in the OU tier. Sorry in advance, my voice is a bit raspy because I have been ill again. I know. Looking at his team though, they got a Mamoswine, Manaphy, Heatran, Infernape, Zapdos, and a Alolan Ninetales. Not bad at all. So I'm looking at the team matchup and I'm thinking they might lead off with Heatran to get the Stealth Rocks up. They're probably going to expect our Alolan Ninetales lead and go with the Heatran lead of their own. So we could counter lead that by going for the Empoleon. I think that's probably a good idea. I think they definitely lead with either the Alolan Ninetales or the Heatran though, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, good luck, have fun. Let the battle commence. So we've got Killua, the formerly buff Heatran, and wheeling off with Empoleon. So not a bad matchup, to be fair. Not the worst matchup in the world. We're Assault Vest. We know we can take any hit this Heatran wants to throw at us like it's nothing. So let's just go for a flip turn, expecting them to switch out because they're probably going to Manaphy here or the Zapdos. They go for a Protect. So they're probably expecting us to be Spexed. So I'm still going to go for the flip turn this turn. No, I'm not actually. I'm just going to go ahead and go for a Hydro Pump. Because at the end of the day, the Manaphy can't touch us. Hydro Pump's going to do mad damage. We may as well just go for it. May as well just go for the Hydro Pump. May as well just go for the Hydro Pump and be done with it. So they do withdraw. We could have gone for the flip turn again, but I kind of have expected them to stay in, expecting us to like predict. So they go into Tesla, which is of course the Zapdos. Now I'm kind of glad we didn't flip turn, because if we'd have flip turned there, we might have got static, and we don't want that. So Hydro Pump doing over half is amazing. Amazing. So I know we can take a Thunderbolt no problem because of the Assault Vest. But do I need Empoleon for anything else? Probably the Heatran, right? And it stops the Manaphy if he gets a Tail Glow up. What's our switch in though? If I have the one, probably the Landorus, right? I'd say the Landorus. They've got no hazard clearance, so I think Landorus is a good solid switch. We do need Landorus for the Infernape though later on, but they have got two ice types. They've got Manaphy as well. So Landorus could be good here. I think we go Landorus. I think Landorus is the play, because if they go for a Volt Switch, we can block that. If they go for a Thunderbolt, we can block that. If they go for a Hurricane, we can eat that. At least one of them. So let's see how this plays out. So they get the Intimidate off on the Zapdos, not that it matters. They go for a Roost, which is fair enough. Roost is coming through for them right there. Roost is coming through. We go for a Stealth Rock. There's no reason not to. If they Terra Ice here and they Terra Blast us in the face, it's not that big of a deal. We can still work from that. They go for a Hurricane, which is probably going to do half. It does half. Gets the Confusion, which is really unfortunate. So I'm hoping we can break through that and get them Stealth Rocks up, because they will be very useful this game. So please break through. We do. We break through. We get the Stealth Rocks up. We are golden. Absolutely golden. So with that in mind, let's think about this for a second. So we've got a couple of options. One option is Ninetales. We get the Aurora Veil up because they have no Defogger. Another option is the Empoleon to be resistant to the Hurricane, which they're going to go for next. I think Ninetales is the play. I think Ninetales is the play. So let's see how this works out for us. So we'll go Ninetales real quick. There we go. Cushell comes in. Looking beautiful. I love the Alolan Ninetales. It's such a cool Pokemon. Such a cool Pokemon. So they go for a Hurricane again and they miss. To be expected. It's only 70% accuracy, I believe. So it does miss. It definitely misses. So I've got Hypnosis on this. In later teams that I've built that I haven't actually used yet, I have got Encore. I found it to be a bit more useful than Hypnosis and more reliable. Because we could put anything to sleep, but it's provided it hits, right? Because it's only 60 accuracy. So I'm going to go for an Aurora Veil here, since we've got a free turn. They do withdraw the Zapdos. Are they going to go Heatran or Infernape? One of the two. That's the Heatran. So Heatran comes in. Makes sense. It resists both our stabs. 4 times resists both our stabs, if I might add. We go for the Aurora Veil, and that's going to be great. So Aurora Veil is up. Aurora Veil is up, and nice and powerful. So they're going to get some Leftovers recovery, confirming they are leftovers as well, which is good to note. No Assault Vest or Choice Specs or anything like that. So they are probably the standard set. So I think I'm going to go straight to Conkeldurr here. I'm going to go Conkeldurr because A, we can eat any hit that he throws at us. B, if it Will-O-Wisp, we can just tank that because we're guts. We're not bothered about that. They go for a Stealth Rocks. I figured they'd probably go for a Stealth Rocks. I did figure they'd probably go for a Stealth Rocks or a Will-O-Wisp. Expecting us to switch. So we're in a very good position right now, obviously. Very, very, very good position. What we can do here is, because they're more than likely going to go Zapdos, right? We can smack that thing in the face with an Ice Punch. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to smack it in the face with an Ice Punch on the switch in. If they switch out, if they keep the Heatran in, I've got no idea why. No, they definitely withdraw the Heatran. They definitely withdraw the Heatran as they do. And now they're going to go into Tesla the Zapdos as predicted. So we've made the right play there. Nice and good play. They are heavy duty boots, which is good to note. And that nearly KOs them. Nearly KOs them, which is crazy damage. Crazy good damage, which means Conkeldurr gets to go off and Mach Punch this thing to death. Because Mach Punch definitely KOs from here. There we go. Mach Punch comes through. Down goes the Zapdos. Perfect. You know, out of all the Pokemon on their team, I never expected Conkeldurr to be the one to take out the Zapdos. And now, nothing is immune or resist to the Earthquake from the Landorus. Nothing like that. It's great. Great time. In comes Xenia, which is going to be the Alolan Ninetales of their own. Interesting choice. It can Moonblast us. It can Aurora Veil us. It can do all that wonderful stuff. I think they are going to go for an Aurora Veil here. So I'm going to go straight into Empoleon. I think Empoleon's a good switch because Flash Cannon will still probably take this thing out even past the Aurora Veil. So I think it's definitely a good switch. So let's go into that. See what they do here. They do go straight for the Aurora Veil as expected, which is fair enough. So what will they go for now? Will they go for a Hypnosis or not? I think they definitely switch out here, probably into Manaphy. So I think I flip turn here. No. We don't need to do that. We Flash Cannon. There's no need to mess around. So they do switch out. They probably go into Manaphy, right? Marina, the Sinnoh champion. That's going to be Manaphy. There we go. Manaphy comes in. Gets some Stealth Rock damage. We get a bit of Flash Cannon chip as well. Look at the dab. Empoleon dab. Nice. No special defense drop, which is unfortunate. We go for a flip turn now, expecting to go for a Tail Glow. They do go for the Tail Glow. Which raises the special attack drastically. We flip turn on them. Get a bit of flip turn chip. Go on back to us. And then we have to bring in something to deal with this Manaphy, because Manaphy is a tough cookie right now. So, we've got a couple of options. Aurora Veil is up. We could go Landorus. Now. We could freeze dry with Alolan Ninetales. That's what I'm thinking. I think we freeze dry with Alolan Ninetales. I think that's the play to do. So we'll freeze dry with Alolan Ninetales real quick. There we go. Pointer Stones do dig in, which is unfortunate. We go for a freeze dry. I would risk the Hypnosis, but when it comes to Ferret like Manaphy with a Tail Glow up, you need to go all in. You need to get rid of it quick. So we go for a freeze dry. It's super effective. Doesn't do much because of the Aurora Veil. They go for a Surf. Should be able to live one. We do live one. And our team's Aurora Veil is going to wear off. I'm going to need that Aurora Veil up. I'm going to need it up. I'm going to need that Aurora Veil up. I would go for the freeze dry for the extra damage, but we're going to need this. We are going to need this. It's a +3 Manaphy. We need all the defensive powers we can get. So there we go. Alolan Ninetales does go down. We've got some damage off on the Manaphy. As terrifying as the Manaphy is, I think we've got this. So the snow is going to stop. And now I'm thinking we could go Weavile. Knockoff should do a lot of damage. Or we could go Empoleon and Hydro Pump it in the face. Hydro Pump from the Empoleon is probably a good shout. I think Empoleon's going to 1v1 this Manaphy. I'm calling it now. I think Empoleon 1v1s this Manaphy, no problem. Aurora Veil plus Assault Vest. I think we've got this. Let's go for the Hydro Pump real quick. They go for an Energy Ball as expected. We are neutral to that, so we tank it like a champ. Go for a Hydro Pump. See how much damage we do. Not a lot. Not a lot. I've got to be honest. That's not a lot of damage. Are we better off going with this to get the special defense drop? I think we're better off going Flash Cannon to get the special defense drop. I think that's the play. So they go for another Tail Glow. Oh, it's getting terrifying. It's getting terrifying. But it's fine. We've still got the Weavile in the back, which can finish this off. So we'll just go for another Flash Cannon. It's just about the same as Hydro Pump. And we get the special defense drop. And that's what I was going for, the special defense drop. So now we flip turn. Because we can just safely go into Weavile after this Energy Ball. We eat it up like it's nothing. We go for a flip turn. Now we don't have to worry about Aurora Veil being able to stop the KO. Because Aurora Veil should wear off this turn, if I'm right. So let's go into Weavile and find out. So there we go. Weavile comes in. Knockoff Weavile is really good, by the way. I'm really happy he got knockoff back. So happy. It didn't even get knockoff in Sword and Shield. It got, oh no, did it? It did, yeah. I think it did. So there Aurora Veil wears off. We just go for a knockoff here and take this thing out. So there we go, knockoff comes through. Takes out the Manaphy. There was no chance in heck he was taking that. There was no chance. No chance whatsoever. None at all. Knocked off the Wakamberry. Ooh, I wonder what does Wakamberry do? It's either electrical grass type resistance. So here comes Lorkemi, the former Alpha, which is the Infernape. So Infernape's great to see. So glad Infernape's back. Obviously, we don't want to get hit by a Mark Punch right now. We're going to go back into the Landorus, get the Intimidate off, all that wonderful stuff. I think they probably go for a U-turn, though. They probably go for a U-turn expecting us to switch, but that's still good for Landorus because Landorus can eat that. So Landorus comes in, gets some Stealth Rock damage, which is unfortunate. We do get the Intimidate off, which is going to minimize the amount of damage this thing is going to do. They go for the U-turn. We get no damage. They get some Rocky Helmet chip, which is great. So the Infernape is going to go back to Nitrogen. They're probably going to bring the Mamoswine or the Alolan Ninetales in. Xenia, that's the Alolan Ninetales, I remember. Right, so there we go. Looking nice. Look at that shiny. I love that shiny so much. They're going to get the snow up, which is unfortunate, which means they can get their Aurora Veil up as well. They probably go for said Aurora Veil here. So I'm going to go for a U-turn. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Aurora Veil comes through, which is very nice. Very nice. And now we just go ahead and U-turn on out. Get a bit of chip damage off on the Alolan Ninetales. It didn't do anything, but chip at the end of the day. Chip is chip at the end of the day. And maybe I should have taunted. Maybe taunt would have been better. I don't know. I think Empoleon is going to take out the Mamoswine and the Ninetales here. I think that's how it's going to go down. So let's go into Empoleon. Let's go into the Empoleon. Put in Stone's Dough Dig in. And we go straight for a Flash Cannon. They could switch out here, but they go for a Hypnosis instead. Damn, they actually hit the Hypnosis. That's not good. That's not good. So Hypnosis hitting is really unfortunate. Really unfortunate. But we still might be able to work around this. So our team's Aurora Veil does wear off, so that's unfortunate. I think they switch into Infernape right now. So I'm going to go for that flip turn. They go for a Freeze Dry, which is going to do nothing. We wake... Oh, damn it, we didn't wake up. We didn't wake up, but we're still moving for some reason. So now, let's go for another Flash Cannon, because I think they're going to stay in. They go for another Freeze Dry. They're adamant they're going to take this thing out with the Empoleon. So we are fast asleep once again. So Empoleon, unfortunately, doesn't get to do much this game. The snow does stop, so that reduces the Mamoswine's effect. So let's go for a Flash Cannon once again, just in case. Nah, we're not living this, though. We're not living that, no. We took 3, though. Well, I mean, the third one took us out, so we took 2. So, you know, it was unfortunate that we got put to sleep. It is what it is, though. It really is what it is. So I've got a couple of options here. I think the best option we've got is Weavile with a low kick. But they do have the Aurora Veil up. So I'm wondering whether or not Ferret's the best option. I'm wondering whether Ferret's the best option. So, do we need... We've got a Frisket's Light Cray, because you just got it, haven't you? Does Tidy Up get rid of screens? No, it doesn't, does it? It doesn't. So, Ferret's time to shine might come later, but Terra Ghost... We could Tidy Up, couldn't we? Let's try it. Let's see if they're going to Hypnosis us again. No, they're going to Hypnosis us. We got to put to sleep twice in a row. I know Hypnosis has only 60% chance to hit, but what are the... Oh, it's fine. Ferret's got this. Ferret's got this, alright? Ferret looks so good in this game. Look at the fur detail. That's so nice. Really nice. Alright, let's go for another Tidy Up and hope we wake up. So they do withdraw. They do withdraw. They're going to go into Lorkemi, which is the Infernape, I believe. Yep, the Infernape comes on in. Get some Stealth Rocks damage. All that wonderful stuff. We wake up and go for a Tidy Up. Yes! No more Stealth Rocks. Point Stones disappear. From around both teams. Tidying Up complete. We get an attack and a speed boost, which is really cool. And we Terror here because they're going to close combat us and we double edge. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. If we're going to take out this Infernape and make way for Weavile to come through, that's what we need to do. I think Weavile can come through for us. I think if we take out this Infernape here, then Weavile can KO the Heatran with low kick, Mamoswine with low kick, provided the snow's not up, and the Alolan Ninetales. So they go for a close combat. They still have Speddles, which means they're scarfed. We go for a double edge. Nearly take them out. because of the Aurora Veil. That's not good. So they outspeed us, which means they're choice scarfed. They have to be. So they switch out here. So we go for a knockoff. Yeah, they go for another close combat because they're locked in. They don't have another switch in to the terror that is Ferret. So Ferret gets a KO, which is cool. Love to see Ferret taking on an Infernape like that. You just love to see it. So there we go. In comes Killua, the Heatran. So Heatran's an interesting one here. So what we can do here is we can double edge or knock off. I think I'm going to knock off. We go for a knockoff. Does a decent, respectful amount. Knock off the leftovers as well, which is nice. They go for a Magma Storm, which is, of course, going to 2-hit KO us. But should be all right. Let's see how this works for us. We live on 1 HP. Knockoff does more than double edge, I believe. Even have to stab. So I think we go for another knockoff here just to get some damage off. They go for a protect. So they're a protect Heatran, which is good to note. That's obviously going to protect them from the incoming knockoff. And that means we're going to go down to a Magma Storm. So Ferret did something. If Ferret did the unthinkable and took out the Infernape of all things, and then it was the Heatran that kind of got it. So that's unfortunate, but what can you do about that? So Ferret does go down. Looks amazing, by the way, Ferret in this game. I've already said it, but it looks amazing. Amazing. So we've got a couple of options. We've got Conkeldurr, which has no switch-ins. Or we have Weavile. I think Weavile's the play. So we'll go Weavile. There we go. Exert some pressure, which doesn't matter. And then we go low kick. And I'm pretty confident low kick will take this thing out. They haven't terrored yet, though. So there we go for low kick. It's going to take out the Heatran, which is amazing. Down it goes. That crit did not matter because Heatran is heavy. And we are choice banded as well, so that definitely didn't matter. I've took out Heatran before with low kick on Weavile. It definitely didn't matter. So in comes Xenia, which is the Alolan Ninetales. So that's kind of scary. So they're going to go for an Aurora Veil now. That's 100% guaranteed. 100% guaranteed. So we go for a low kick and we hope for the best. Not nearly enough damage. Hypnosis misses. Finally misses. I think we put the pressure on with low kick. There's one more, I'll take it out. Aurora Veil, there we go. So now one more might not take it out, but it should be fine. I'm pretty sure we've got this now. Tables could turn. Tables could really turn, but they might not. Down. Nearly down goes the Alolan Ninetales. Why did they go for a Moonblast already? Just put my Weavile out of his misery. Go for a Moonblast. I'm going for another low kick. I know I can live a Moonblast. I can live one Moonblast. They're going to withdraw. And go Mamoswine. Mamoswine's the last Pokemon, right? Louisa. The former Alpha. Nice and shiny. Gotta love it. So, we're still fast asleep, which is unfortunate. So we've got 2 minutes left of the game. Let's make this a good one. Let's go for a low kick. And let's wake up. Let's wake up this turn. Come on, Weavile. Wake up this turn. That's all I need you to do. Fast asleep. As they probably go for either an Earthquake or a Stealth Fox here. Earthquake is the obvious one. Can we live? We don't know. So Weavile didn't do very well this game. It took out the Heatran. It took out the Manaphy. It is what it is. So now we've got a couple of options. So we got Conkeldurr. And they've just lost the snow as well. So we've got the Conkeldurr in the back here. So let's go for that Drain Punch. Should do a lot of damage to the Mamoswine through the Aurora Veil. Should do a lot of damage and recover our health back. They do withdraw. They want to get that defense boost from the snow, which makes a lot of sense. If Mamoswine's going to win this for them, they have to get the snow up. So the snow warning's there. Obviously, we're going to take this thing out with a Drain Punch, no problems. We get a crit as well. Not that it matters. Didn't matter, but, you know, it is what it is. So, let's see how this works out. So, we've got a minute left. A minute left to go. Come on, timer. Let us have this. Just pause for a minute. Louisa, the former Alpha, comes in. So, my play now is definitely to go into Landorus first to get the Intimidate off. We get the Intimidate off. It's going to do less damage to our Conkeldurr. We're also going to burn through Aurora Veil turns a bit more. I think that's the best thing, unless they're oblivious. No, they're not. They're probably Thick Fat, right? They're going to Terror as well, so this will tell us what Terror type we got as well. So what Terror type is going to be? Ice. Ice, ice, baby. So the way this plays out in my head is we've got the Intimidate off. They take out Landorus now with an Icicle Crash. It'd be funny if they missed. And then we come in with Conkeldurr, and hopefully we can finish up the game with Drain Punch. Let me know. Someone do the calcs. How much does Drain Punch do under Aurora Veil in the snow? Let's find. Let someone run the calcs because I really want to know how this game should have ended. Still going to Boogie, and that's going to be the game. So yeah, GG Nitrogen. That was a pretty fun game. Really close down to the wire. I'll select my move so the battle can actually end. Time has run out. The battle's over. Who wins? Conkeldurr versus Mamoswine in this situation. Bearing in mind the Mamoswine is at -1 attack. But the snow is up and the Aurora Veil is up, but we've got Drain Punch's recovery and we've got a Guts boost, so it's like it's a tough one. It's definitely a tough one. So if they get Icicle Crashes flinches every time, then yeah, they win. I really want to know who would win that. I really wish the game had let us play longer, but anyway.